Well, who is the biggest and the best? Well, Lake Tahoe has some of the country's best skiing, but it could soon be home to one of the biggest resorts.
Creating the second largest ski resort in all of North America could lead to more tourism dollars. It could actually strengthen this area's chances of hosting the Olympics once again. News 10's Dina Kupfer takes us to the Sierra and explains how it could all happen.
It's been a long sought-after quest to connect Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows, and as we stand on the peak of the Sierra here on the top of White Wolf Mountain, if a partnership goes through, this could potentially be home to the largest ski resort in the United States.
I think it would be so exciting.
I think it's great.
It's been talked about for years, and now a deal is closer than ever before to connect Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows, creating a more than 6,000-acre resort. It would be the second largest in North America, behind Whistler Blackcomb in British Columbia.
The interconnect potential is getting closer and closer, and we're excited to be a part of that.
Troy Caldwell holds the key to connecting the resorts.
Well, we're standing on the White Wolf property line.
He owns the 460-acre patch of land between the two resorts called White Wolf Mountain. It extends from the Alpine Meadows parking lot to the peak of Squaw Valley's KT22 run. From the mountain, you can see 17 towers, which will one day cable a chairlift.
I was just a guy with a dream, and people kind of looked at me as if I was pretty much a crazy man.
A former U.S. downhill skier, Troy came to North Lake Tahoe in the late 60s to be a ski bum. In the late 80s, Troy and his wife went to buy a small piece of land near Alpine Meadows to build their dream home. About the same time, the Southern Pacific Railroad put the entire 460-acre plot up for sale. In 1990, they purchased the land for just $350,000, a fraction of what the property is worth today.
I've had offers in the range of around 45 to 50 million for it, so it's been profitable to say the least.
Despite those generous offers, Troy wasn't interested in walking away. But things began to shift in 2011 when the company that owns Squaw Valley, KSL Ventures, acquired Alpine Meadows. He says it was only a matter of time before they reached out to him as a partner.
We already have pretty much a partnership handshake agreement going right now.
So it would be a fabulous amenity and an addition to the area.
Andy Chapman is an industry marketing expert. He says connecting Alpine and Squaw would mean big money for California's tourism industry.
Anytime you have a product like that that expands and puts additional infrastructure and capital investment in, and the ability to then take advantage of that and promote it and get that word out will certainly be beneficial for the region and for the ski industry as a whole.
As a team, Troy and the bigwigs at KSL are still sorting out exactly how they would connect the two sprawling ski areas. However it gets drawn up, Troy plans to keep a section of his property private to build a small high-end ski resort.
To see it all the way through would be pretty exciting for me.
Troy says they could break ground on connecting the land within the next 2 years. Reporting in the Sierra, Dina Kupfer, News 10.
News 10 talked with John Kaloran with the Reno Tahoe Winter Games Coalition, and he says while the U.S. Olympic Committee decided to take a pass on bidding for the 2022 Winter Games, Tahoe is still very much a top contender for a future bid for those games. If the two resorts connect, Kaloran says that would just be a bonus. Well, Samsung is trying to take another bite out of Apple. Topping tech news, Samsung today